Hi, I'm Raj Sumani, Chief Technical Officer for McAfee, Europe, Middle East and Africa. So the work that we do at McAfee, specifically around child safety, probably the first thing to add is, this is such an important area for us. We really take a very keen interest in ensuring that we not only provide the best solutions and the best products, but also the best education and best awareness for children all across the globe. Specifically, some of the work that we've been doing here in the UK, not only do we provide security solutions to pretty much all of the household names that you can think of, but also we do a lot of work with UKIS providing advice to government around some of the lessons learned and some of the experiences that we have. We strongly endorse the findings of the Reg Bailey report. We're in providing an active choice for parents and providing parents with those parental controls. So, this is of paramount importance to our company. So, what are some of the key challenges with regards to how children use the internet? We publish a report called The Secret Online Life of Teens, and that's a really important piece of our work because what it demonstrates is we want to understand how people and how children use technology, and we use that as a mechanism to start to really build how we develop our products. And so I'll give you one example. What we found was that most children will access the internet from their own home and their own devices, which we know. But actually, about 80% of children access the internet from outside of the home, in their friends' houses, on their friends' computers. So clearly for the parent there's a bit of a concern because, you can't be there all of the time. You can't install software on your friend's computer. So, our McAfee Family Protection has a reporting module within that provides the parents details around what their children are doing online. That report can then be used as a means for communication and a discussion point with the with the children around what they're doing and what safe computing practices are. And that's just one example. So I gave a speech yesterday, and I was talking about this misconception that perhaps children don't care about privacy, or maybe the digital natives don't care about privacy. I think that's a slight misnomer, and we've done a lot of research here, really tried to understand what the privacy concerns are. What we found was actually that children and youngsters do care about privacy. The example I would give you is my little nephew refused to accept his mother's social media request to become her friend. So I think children, do care about privacy, but what they want to do is enforce the need to know principle. So there's a key task here with really teaching them and educating them about how they can utilize privacy settings within social media and social networking. And clearly it is a concern for parents because you don't know who they're communicating with. But I think if you can start to utilize some of these parental controls, you can start to understand their behaviors and you can maybe begin to have a discussion with them. Specifically, we're seeing a lot of action and a great deal of work happening within government. I mean, I have to applaud the work that UKIS have been doing and applaud the work of MPs, both Tim Loughton and James Brokenshire, who have been actually really championing letting children be children, making children safe online. And so, they're doing a tremendous job with really trying to corral industry and not even corral industry, but really trying to push this message of, let's give parents that active choice component to allow them to implement parental controls. So, I have to say that certainly my experiences to date with the efforts being done by government is incredible, and they've been so supportive, and whenever you pick up the phone they're really responsive, and they're hosting these roundtables, and the support and commitment from industry has been nothing short of staggering. And by the way, we're leading the work globally, specifically around active choice. That's the message that I'm getting. So I think we should all be very proud of the work that they're doing. Will the internet ever be truly safe for children? Will the internet truly be safe for everybody? We've been having a lot of discussions around active choice, right? So we talked about parental controls. Now, is there such a thing as 100%? I mean, we have to remember that, you can go out, you can buy a system, it will have McAfee installed on the device. But what about the second-hand market? What about the hand-me-downs phones? What about the online auctions? Is there such a silver bullet within security? If I'm going to sit here and say yes, then everyone's going to look at me with one raised eyebrow. So, I think that's kind of what we do at McAfee. We're constantly innovating, we're constantly working, trying to identify the best products, the best solutions, not only to address some of the, the threat landscape and as it evolves, but also really our adaptation, the way that we use technology and how it changes. So I think we're always trying to stay one step ahead.